When something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket, as long as you control what happens to that basket. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. You should take the approach that you're wrong. Your goal is to be less wrong. You get paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of problems you solve. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. Constantly seek criticism. A well-thought-out critique of whatever you're doing is as valuable as gold. If you need inspiration, don't do it. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. It's very important to like the people you work with, otherwise life and your job is going to be quite miserable. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. You have to say, well, why did it succeed where others did not? Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. Don't delude yourself into thinking something's working when it's not, or you're going to get fixated on a bad solution. Really pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends. Hardly anyone does that, and it's incredibly helpful. You shouldn't do things differently. Just because they're different, they need to be better. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen, otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. People work better when they know what the goal is and why it is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. The key test for an acronym is to ask whether it helps or hurts communication. The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design. I'm personally a moderate and a registered independent, so I'm not strongly Democratic or strongly Republican. Entrepreneurship is like eating glass and walking on hot coals at the same time. Ancient Greece had it all and then committed suicide. Nobody digs your grave better than yourself. And we need things in life that are exciting and inspiring. It can't just be about solving some awful problem. There have to be reasons to get up in the morning. That's my lesson for taking a vacation. Vacation will kill you. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. If humanity doesn't land on Mars in my lifetime, I would be very disappointed. I would only call someone an idiot if people were mistakenly under the impression that the person was smart. Engineering is the closest thing to magic that exists in the world. I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. As a child, I hated being alone. As an adult, I don't want to be alone. It makes one really miserable. I would tell those people they will get to see their families a lot when we go bankrupt. For my part, I will never give up, and I mean never. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. Great companies are built on great products. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. Most people can learn a lot, more than they think they can. What makes innovative thinking happen? I think it's really a mindset. You have to decide. A failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. I think you should always bear in mind that entropy is not on your side. I've actually not read any books on time management. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. If you have anyone who can do a better job, please let me know. They can have the job. Is there someone who can do the job better? They can have the reins right now. Life has to be about more just solving problems. If all that life is about is solving problems, why bother getting up in the mornings? I don't think it's a good idea to plan to sell a company. We have a strict no assholes policy at SpaceX. I would rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right. Life is too short for long-term grudges. Starting and growing a business is as much about the innovation, drive, and determination of the people behind it as the product they sell. As much as possible, avoid hiring MBAs. MBA programs don't teach people how to create companies. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. Disruptive technology, where you really have a big technology discontinuity, tends to come from new companies.